Jane, I want to ask about things like alcohol. How much do you drink?
I don't drink at all. I've been sober for about 28 years.
Okay. So when you mean sober, did you had a problem with alcohol in the past? Okay. Would you say you were addicted in
Yeah.
the past? Okay. But it's been 28 years. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. And what about other drugs? Are you using any kind of amphetamines?
Nothing.
Anything? No.
No.
No drug use. Okay.
None at all.
Okay.
I don't smoke. I don't
No
drink.
smoking. Okay, that was
Yeah.
my next question. Okay. Okay. And what about other kind of health issues? Do you have any kind of concerns that you've been seeing a doctor for, or not seeing a doctor for?
No, I mean, nothing huge. I had pneumonia over
Okay.
Christmas time, but,
Okay.
you know, like ongoing chronic sorts of things, no.
Okay. No pain issues, no diabetes, no.
No, I mean, there's
And-
like things that run in my family, but I'm not.
But
know,
you haven't been
I haven't been.
diagnosed with any of
Right.
those. Okay, so would you say you're pretty healthy then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but you are able to go to work. Are you getting to work every day, even with
I've
all of
called
this?
I called in a couple of days,
Okay.
not because, I mean, I called in sick.
Okay.
And I wasn't really like, you know, I didn't have the flu or anything
Okay.
like that. I just was like, couldn't kind of get there.
Okay. And is that becoming more frequent that you're calling in?
I feel like it would, you know, I tried to not do that, but
Okay. Okay.
you know, I've never really done that before, but it's just kind of like lately
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I don't want it to be, you know, something that
Okay. All right.
keeps going on.
Okay. But are you able to get your work done? Or would you say you're falling behind?
I think, yeah, I'm falling behind some. It's
Okay.
like when I'm there, I get just, you know, it's like I can't seem to concentrate so much
Okay.
on what I'm doing.
And has it gotten to a point where anyone's noticed and brought your attention to that and said they're concerned about your
No.
ability to work?
No,
Okay.
sometimes I bring stuff home at night to try to,
Okay.
you know, when I can,
Okay.
try to get caught up at home in the evenings if I'm
Okay.
falling behind.
Okay.
Just
All
like,
right.
you know,
Okay.
and then I worry about, you know, and then, you know, then the whole worry thing, it's like, well, I don't know that I'm supposed to be bringing work home, but I don't want to fall behind, so I get in trouble there.
Okay.
And my
Okay.
friends are saying, you know, well, you really probably should just leave work at work, and you're pretty stressed out, so what, you know, when you come home,
Okay.
you shouldn't bring work home. And
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not sure that I have a solution to that. We
Yeah.
can talk about it, maybe do some problem solving and think that through at some point. So, but for right now, the good news is you're not in jeopardy of losing your job. It's not gotten to that point.
no, but I
Okay.
get worried about that.
But you
because of,
are
like,
worried. Okay.
yeah.
I hear you. Okay.
If I can't do it, you know, they're going to find somebody who can.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But for right now, you're getting by.
Yeah.
All right, that's the good news. Okay. So a few more questions before we finish up. I think I've gotten a lot of the information that I need, but what I haven't asked are some important things about your family. You said your mom has passed away now, and you have a brother and a sister. What about father? Is that someone in your life still? or-
Yeah, my dad's still alive.
Okay.
He's
And
in
what is
his-
that relationship like?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
He lives nearby.
Okay.
He's recently, well, in the last couple of years, retired.
Okay. Okay. And what about growing up? What was your family life like growing up?
Well, my dad owned his own business,
Mm-hmm.
you know, during most of my growing up years.
Okay.
So things were kind of chaotic because he, you know, his schedule was never really solid. From day to
Mhm.
day, if something went wrong, he'd be working late. And so,
Okay.
but you know, it was you know, my folks and the three of us at home, and we lived out in the country, and
Okay.
um, it was pretty okay. You know, we had some good times growing up, and we had.
Okay.
I'm sure we got into our share of mischief. So.
Okay. Would you say it was a supportive family?
For the most part, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's like our house was. Sometimes it was. Our house was like the gathering place for everybody on both sides of
Okay.
the family. So there was
Okay.
often lots of people
Okay.
around and
All right.
other relatives.
Okay. So growing up, would you say that you were pretty safe, or were there times where you felt you were unsafe, or maybe even were harmed at any point in time?
Not by people in my family,
Okay.
but you know, when I was a kid, there was a neighbor guy who wasn't a safe person.
Okay. And did he harm you in any way, Jane?
When I was little,
Okay.
but you know, that was a long time ago,
And how old were you then?
oh, 8 or 9.
Okay. And this was an adult male
Yeah.
who harmed you? And what did he do? How did he harm you?
Well, he molested me.
Okay. And when you were 8 or 9?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you tell anybody at the time, Jane?
No.
Have you told anybody since then? Have you talked about
My
that?
friend. I
Oh.
talked to, you know, my friend that moved away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. So at the time, though, you didn't get any support or intervention or any kind of help with that?
No, I was kind of afraid to tell anybody.
You were afraid to tell. Okay. How does it feel just to talk about it right now?
A little nerve-wracking.
A little nerve-wracking. Okay.
I just don't, I mean,
hear-
it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it something that you ever think about now as an adult?
Well, I do, and you know, primarily because you know, especially when my nieces were that age, that was a
Mm,
hard time because I kept
okay.
feeling like,
Yeah.
you know, they're a little older than that now, but still I worry about
Okay.
them and, you know,
Okay.
if something happened to them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I might have some more questions about that at another time, but for right now, I just would say that, you know, we sometimes as adults, when things have happened to us as children, we might not think of that it has any real significance, but in talking about it, you know, we might find that it has some, you know, that maybe it is affecting, you know, this issue right now of the anxiety.
Mhm.
Not, I don't know that for sure, but, you know, maybe a
Yeah.
little exploration, we might find something, just, so you know,
Okay,
but for right now,
it's okay.
it's okay.
Okay.
So Jane, you've been telling me, about your family, and, you know, things that have happened. I'm wondering, if now or growing up you had any kind of, spiritual or religious affiliation or beliefs that are,
Well, when we were kids, my mom and dad took us to church like every week.
okay,
And then as we got older, you know, we kind of all decided what we were going to do. But right now, I'm not going to church.
okay,
I haven't gone for a long time.
okay,
But, you know, I still have, I don't think you have to go to church necessarily to
okay,
have a belief in a power,
okay.
higher power.
So that's how you describe it, is right now you have a belief in a higher power.
Yeah, and I, you know, I
Okay.
grew up, you know, my mom and dad took us to, you know, a regular church, but I grew
Uh-huh.
up, you know, really being immersed somewhat in Native American spirituality, so I tend
Okay.
to think more along those lines these days.
Okay. And is that part of your culture as well?
A small amount, yes. And
Okay.
you know, I think so for me, some of the times that I feel most connected and is when I'm, outside and in the woods, or,
Okay.
at the powwows with the drumming, or when sometimes I smudge at home,
Okay.
and that's kind of soothing and
significant to
yeah.
you. Okay. Do you ever do anything like the sweat lodges, or have you done that in the
Yeah.
past? Okay.
I haven't for a
is that-
while.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. I need to just check and see if I've asked, or there are a couple of things that I
Okay.
just remembered I wanted to ask. And these are questions, they might seem like a little bit out of left field, but I do need to ask everyone that I meet first time.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's, with the anxiety that you've been feeling and feeling down, feeling like you don't want to do anything, do you ever feel like you don't want to live or feel like harming yourself in any way?
No.
Okay.
No, I think there's days where I just don't feel like getting out of bed, and I'm just
Okay.
like, bleh.
Okay, don't
But
feel like it. All right.
No, I've never had any thoughts
Okay.
about like killing myself,
Okay,
or
all
if
right.
that's what you're asking about. Yeah,
mhm,
no,
Okay. And what about thoughts about harming other people?
no.
Okay. What about things, like, do you ever hear things or see things that other people might not be hearing or seeing?
No.
Okay. Ever harm yourself in any way, anything like that? Okay.
No.
All right. Those are the
Oh,
those are the
okay.
questions out of left field. Nothing,
Okay.
nothing more than that.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, what I'd like to do is I think we're finished for today as far as the questions that I have to ask of you. Do you have any questions that you want to ask of me?
So you said that probably we would make you would come back with, say that part again.
Yes. So what I'd like to do is just kind of put my thoughts together, and we'll make an appointment for another time. And then next time what we'll do is we'll talk about maybe some strategies that could help with alleviating this anxiety, and it sounds like maybe some mild depression as well. So we would meet again
Okay.
and talk about that, basically make a treatment plan,
Okay.
okay? Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah, that sounds okay.
Any other questions that you might have?
Not that I can think of right now,
Okay.
but if I think of something, I'll.
Yes, of course, you have the phone number
Yeah.
here, and you can call.
Okay.
But we'll set up a time for just next week, so it's not a lot of time in between, so I don't want you to think that this is over by any means. We will get together, and I think that there's a lot of things that we can do, Jane, to improve this.
Okay.
Okay?
That sounds
All
good.
right.
I'm kind of sick of feeling this way.
Yeah. I do have maybe just some suggestions to start with now, and I don't know if you've ever done any kind of relaxation breathing exercises.
No,
No?
I haven't.
Okay. Would you be interested in learning just a real simple breathing technique?
Sure.
Okay. So this could be used when you're at work and you're feeling anxious and you're feeling stressed out, and maybe you're checking your work over and over again. It's just right now, just sit back and just take a nice deep breath and just say to yourself, just breathe.
Just breathe.
Just breathe. And you might say something to yourself like, just for right now, I'm just going to breathe. It's okay to relax.
Okay.
Okay. How does that feel to just do that right now? Is it possible even to sit back and
Feels
just take a
kinda
breath?
funny.
Feels kind of funny?
Yeah. But
Okay. Yeah, because you haven't been able to relax for a long time.
Yeah.
So it might be kind of out of left field to tell your brain to relax. So just taking a couple of deep breaths.
I will try it.
Okay. All right. And next time we'll find some more techniques that will be helpful to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Great. Thank you
Thanks.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Jean. It was really great to spend time with you.
Thanks.